along with her. You know, I mean, a lot of us were. And it was like, just, I couldn't believe that, you know, this is a woman with chicken coop. She had the whole thing, the garden, the plants in her house, and a snowstorm brought her down. Do you know what I mean? That was serious.
Well, it didn't bring me down, but it set a serious dent in my ego.
Yeah. Well, see, you know what I mean. It's like I just remember you going, okay. The other day it was like just a new sadness post of, you know, this happened. I lost my. I was just like, oh my God. It's like,
it was every day for a year.
Yeah.
Well, for the people who don't know, I'll run through that real quick. Yeah. I lived in Washington State on Chinook Pass, 3,500-foot level, and I had met a prepper down in Florida that I was going and visiting a while, and we were talking about forming an alliance. And back home, we'd get about 20 feet of snow in the winter, and I lived on a river.
20 feet, people.
Yeah. I lived in right off the river on my own property, and my sons and I built our own little homestead, and we had goats and chickens and rabbits and a big garden and horses, and I would raise a cow once in a while. We had deer and elk, and one winter we had 4 cougars that came and decimated our chickens. And when I was in Florida, the one February, it snowed 6 or 7 feet in one night, and the roof caved in. Not just part of it, but a huge hole. It was probably 20 feet by 12 feet, and it collapsed. Well, when I heard, I tried to fly home, and I got stuck in the airport for 3 days because I missed my flight back. And when I got
home alone, right?
My son was home alone.
He wasn't a baby, of course, you know.
No, he's 16, but my parents were watching him too, and he was in school and such. But we lost 50 chickens to cougars, and he killed 3 cougars.
Wow.
But there was still one. In the course of the year after my roof caved in, I stayed in the house for 6 months and tried to salvage stuff and see if I could get insurance, and we lost everything. The guy I was buying the house from kept the insurance money. We got nothing, and we couldn't fix the roof. I actually had a tarp over the roof with poles holding it up during the winter because it happened in February, and we get snow until June.
Yeah.
And everything molded, everything got wet, everything, the electrical went out. I lived basically in this house for 6 months with the wood stove going 24 hours a day, and I moved everything out, and my son to my parents, and I slept on a mattress on the floor so I could keep the animals alive and try to get out there. And it was hard. It was really hard.
Wow.
And every single day something else happened. Every single day something else happened. My son got hit by a car.
Oh my God.
I lost my car because the first time I was hit by another car, and I got it out and I drove it up the hill, and a deer came out of the woods and totaled my car.
Oh, geez.
I mean, it was just one thing after another, and I was a wreck.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I mean, you were literally the chaos coordinator.
Yeah, absolutely.
No kidding. But it was the mental stress that was wearing me down. And so, ladies, that is the biggest thing that you will have to fight as a prepper is the mental stress and the strain of trying to keep it together while, pardon my language, stuff. I was going to say shit, but men cannot handle that amount of stress. I don't believe so. Women, we cave, but we keep going.
Yes.
And that comes from having babies and all the different ways we handle things. But I lost, and I still managed to survive, but a lot of it was, knowing what to do. I cooked outside on a charcoal grill, and my water we'd take and purify from the river, or I'd melt snow. Survived just fine. That wasn't the issue. I had everything I needed.
Yeah.
But it was the mental thing. Like, when you lose everything, your body and your mind goes into shock, and you don't realize how much of a toll it takes on you until you actually hit it. I've been in search and rescue. I was a water safety instructor, rescue diver. I worked on the disaster teams.
Wow.
I've been in many, many, many disasters. I was a nurse for almost 20 years. It's not the same when it happens to somebody else. When it happens to you, it's a totally different thing. You can be all the prepared you want to be and go out and help others, but if your stuff is destroyed or your life is impacted, all of a sudden your brain does a complete screeching halt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, and what I told you, I was trying to describe you to Denise one day, and it was like, I was like, you would just have to talk to her to understand.
Wow. Wow. You've been through it.
And I've been a single mom for 25 years. My husband was Special Forces, and he died in 2004. And I raised my boys by myself, and I ran businesses and went to nursing school and did all this stuff.
And that's hard enough. That's hard enough.
Brag. That's what women do.
Right. That's true.
To save your families.
Yep.
But
that's a toll enough.
It's
you're trying to.
It is a toll in itself.
Yeah. Right. Because you're trying to, take care of your kids, do better for yourself and work and everything else. So you want to make sure, your rent's paid or you own a home or, food's on the table, all that stuff. And that takes a toll enough. Never mind what you went through. Good Lord, woman. Wow. I can't even imagine.
It's what it is. I couldn't imagine it either. And I'll tell you what, I like to sound like, oh yeah, I cruised right through that. But, I've been alone most of my life. And then after my husband died, I got married in my late 30s. After my husband died, I was by myself. And you know what? The prepper community rose to the occasion and were very, very supportive in many, many ways, and that just really shocked me.
Wow, that's excellent.
I did not realize I had an impact on people. That was very humbling. So.
Yeah, you absolutely. There were so many of us, just like, oh my, and a lot of us were in a place at the time ourselves, like, we were helpless too. Not helpless, but you know what I mean? We felt horrible that we couldn't help her, which she never asked for. This woman, she up to her yin-yang in snow, being buried alive basically in snow. And it's like people were trying to help her. She's like, oh no, I'm okay.
Oh God.
Well, it's not that. Facebook and the internet is a funny creature. I don't post pictures of myself or my kids very often, if ever. I never, before the house, I never posted selfies or, all that look at me stuff, because Facebook is a big look at me thing.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
Way. For sure.
Yeah, I don't do that either.
And that's why I wasn't big on I had a radio show, the Ladies of the Watch, for almost 2 years, and I was never comfortable with it because sitting there and talking about myself for an hour is boring.
No.
I'm not very good on the radio, so I quit that. I mean, but it's you don't go on until when I was going through that. I just needed some sort of emotional support. Somebody to say it'll be okay. Yeah. Because when you're by yourself, you can't do it by yourself. You need that as women specifically. And I'm telling you, this is the biggest thing you will ever learn. If you get a disaster, women need other women. We need somebody to just say it's okay. But, a lot of people on Facebook do it to get money or to get fame or to get pity or to get, oh, you're so brave. Well, I don't want that. I can take care of myself. I may want to lay down and die. We all do. We've all been there. Yep. But we're women and we're moms. We have to get up and we have to put one foot in front of the other because we have kids.
Exactly.
But it was very refreshing that the prepper community actually rose up, but it was embarrassing too.
I could see that from you. It's like other people were like, oh, please, and you were just like, oh, God. It's like very seldom would you see her say anything. And it wasn't because she was ungrateful. It was just, like you said, you could tell that you were just devastated that it came to that. So like I said, for the outside watching in or looking in, it was incredible to me because, like I said, so many of us, it's like you are still. I'm not to say the word "were," but it's like you're just we just thought you were prepared for anything. It's like it didn't matter. It's like the Marvel Universe. I was at Julie Kinney, and she was like, and it's like
Lord of your universe. Oh, you think you're all that?
Well, I
sense of humor.
It's like
we'll see how prepared you really are.
Yeah, you think you're, like you said, you think you're prepared, and it happens to other people, not to you. But when it happens to you, it's a total different ballgame.
It really is. Now, you can be prepared for it, but like I say, that mental part is going to laugh at you and slap you down. But it's up to you to decide whether you're going to stay down or you're going to get up. I have a little thing on the back of my truck that says, are you going to cowboy up or lie there and bleed? And
I probably do a little of both.
I've had that on my truck for the last probably 15, 20 years. And honestly, when I was going through all that, I had to go out and look at my truck and read the back of that and say, I got to stop bleeding. I got to get up there, and step up again.
And you did. You're wow. You're definitely not boring.
Now I'm in Florida.
Oh.
I shoved whatever I could salvage in my pickup. 3,000 miles to Florida, where they have mosquitoes the size of
small dogs at least. Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm learning a whole new way of prepping, and this is a whole different thing. Back home, it was snow, volcanoes, mudslides, and earthquakes, and now it's tornadoes and hurricanes and
flooding, heat. Insects,
alligators, swamp,
well, I was here 3 days and I skinned my first alligator. So.
Oh, dear God. Did you really?
Yes. Somebody in front, I was hit it with a car. I threw it in the trunk and skinned it to get home and put it in the freezer.
Oh, my God.
You do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You skinned it? Okay.
We started this show, and I was like, I would love to get her on this show.
Yeah.
But a normal person, just alligator's like, oh, my God, they're worried about their tires, whatever.
I like that. I skinned my first alligator. I'm like, what? Wow.
Yeah, she's
like it's nothing.
It's actually pretty tasty. If you guys want recipes, let me know.
If I ever skin one, I'll let you know.
Women preppers. How to cook an alligator.
There you go. Hey, you never know. Not too many